Welcome to Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob. I'm Rob. Today we are going to cook the perfect brownie in the Pampered Chef Brownie Pan. And the reason I say it's a perfect brownie, have you ever, when you eat brownies, I always like to get that crunchy edge, that corner piece. Well, there's only 4 of those. And I like to have a little bit of that chewy from the center. And it's hard to have both of those in the same if you make it in a big pan. But Pampered Chef has solved that problem. This is our brownie pan. So you can see they're individual brownie holes. You'll have crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Perfect brownie. Okay, today I'm going to make our brownies real simple. I'm going to make it with a box mix. I'm not going to go outside the box, haha, and do my own recipe. But these box mixes work great. I'm going to use the batter mixer and dispenser from Pampered Chef. And makes this task super simple, especially when we're using either the brownie pan or the mini brownie pan. We also have the mini brownie pan for bite-size brownies. But it makes it super simple, and you'll see this, to put the brownie mix in the pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to first mix in our mixer dispenser, and we're going to take out the lid. And we're going to put in our ingredients. We want to put our wet ingredients in first so we don't get our dry ingredients all clumped up at the bottom. So I'm going to put in 2 eggs. This is the 2-cup prep bowl from Pampered Chef. Comes in very handy. These are the measuring cups from Pampered Chef. I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of oil. And I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of water. And then I'm going to pour in the whole mix. Okay, and it's going to come pretty close to the top, if not over the top here. And that's okay. Full is good. Full is not a bad thing. Okay. Okay, I've got the whole batter in. Now I'm going to take the lid. Notice this has gaps in between. So when I move the handle up and down, this is going to mix our brownie mix inside. Okay, so we're going to screw the cap on. We're on tight. We've got the lid on the bottom, and we're ready. Okay, so now we're just going to mix by pumping up and down on our handle. We get good and mixed here. Super simple. You could do this in a bowl. You could do it with a blender. You could do it with a whisk. But the part that you're really going to love is the part that comes up next. Or the part that I love really comes up next. Okay, I think we're pretty much mixed. Okay, now we have one more solid lid that we're going to take. We're going to pull the mixing piece out. Okay, so we're going to pull the mixing piece out. Okay, I'm going to pop this lid right on here. Whoop. Fits perfect. Now it's solid. Okay, and that's important because here in just a second, first I'm going to rinse my hands off. Okay, now I'm going to take off, screw on the top, take off the bottom piece here, and this has got a little hole in the bottom, which is going to let me, I've got 3 different sizes that I can dispense. I'm going to do the biggest. There's the largest size here, and I'm just going to squeeze the handle, and you'll watch as the brownies fill the pan. This is the part I really like. One squeeze, brownies full. Okay, this is on 3. If I was using the mini brownie pan, I would use a smaller setting. But you could do this in cupcake pans, anything where you want individual pieces where you didn't want to make a mess all over your pan. I am close to getting everything out. Oops, I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to fill the, it's going to be perfect for the brownie pan. Just ran out of mix, and I just filled up the pan. Now we're going to bake these. On the back of the box, it has a setting for dark pans, and that's what this is. So we're going to do it 325. We're going to do it for about 20 to 22 minutes in the oven, and then we'll pull them out, and we'll have some brownies to look at. The brownies are out of the oven. I use the mini Pampered Chef hot pads. You just fit on front of your fingers to lift that up. We've got a little trivet from heat trivet from Pampered Chef, and then we also have our cooling rack, very popular baking items, and my mini spatula. So I'm going to take my mini spatula, and hopefully we've waited long enough for these to cool. One thing I meant to do at the beginning and did not do was to spray the inside of the pan to make sure these didn't stick, but this non-stick brownie pan is doing just fine here. No sticking at all. Coming out great. So I'm going to take all these out. I'm going to put them on a cooling tray. And then you can do whatever you want. I thought about adding some nuts earlier. I didn't do that because I've got some folks that are eating tonight that don't like those. And then I'm going to put some icing and some sprinkles on top. But just wanted to let you know, these are the, I don't know how to say it any better. These are the perfect brownie. Crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Perfect. Be sure, if this video was helpful to you, be sure and like and subscribe so that you can see our weekly YouTube videos, more Pampered Chef cooking with Rob. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.